Hi folks, I hope I don't shake too much. I'm just hand holding the GoPro. Bet my face is just filling the screen. But hey, I'm on what I would consider my final phase of getting the adventure trailer done. Yep, that's what I'm doing today. I had a day this week. I was planning on doing a lot of work on the trailer, getting that topper done and kind of wrapping it up by the end of today. Well, that didn't happen. Yesterday I ended up taking a trip to Black Lake. And by the way, you're seeing these videos well after the fact. I mean, they're not getting posted as quick as I had hoped. I believe I posted 2, maybe 3 on doing the Murphy bed, the kitchen counter, showing that that's in, and discussing what I got to do with that topper. And then the window, putting the window in, and then now the topper part of the project. The topper part of the project is probably the worst job I got to do on the trailer. There is another thing I added on to my to-do list, but that shouldn't take but maybe an hour to get done. I might even get that done today. If not, tomorrow or Friday. Tomorrow I can only work for a few hours because I got a live stream tomorrow night. But I'm going to show you real quick. There's the trailer. You can see the new window. That's the panel that came out of that door to put the window in. But there's the topper up there. Now the topper has been placed exactly where it has to go. Now I was going to use clamps to hold that topper down like you would on a pickup truck box. But I've changed my mind. I will be drilling through the rail. It's got a metal rail inside the topper all the way around. Well, 3 sides. It's a metal rail that's about 3.5 inches wide. And I decided, nope, I'm going to go about no more than a foot apart. That'll give me 5 spots on each side. It'll give me 4 spots across the front that it'll be actually bolted down to the roof, to the trailer. It'll be bolted down because it's going to be permanent anyway. So I decided, no, I'm not going to use the clamps on it. I'm going to actually bolt that bugger down. Now I've got seal strip, that adhesive seal strip that'll go underneath the edges all the way around the topper. And it's thick. It'll be thick. And then I drill down through that. Then I set my bolts and washers, and I cinch that whole topper down to the roof of that trailer. And then on the front, there's a weather strip that'll go just across the front of the topper. That'll seal it in the front, where it's going to get the wind going down the highway. If you're in heavy rains or something, you got that wind doing 55, 60 miles an hour down the road, and that rain's pounding the front of the topper, it won't get underneath. That's the key. So what I'm doing right now is the trailer is virtually empty. There's a few things that are out of the way. They won't even get in my way. And I'm going to be in there sawing that roof out. Well, hey, folks. Hey. Here I am in the trailer cutting this roof out. It is not fun. I got a small panel cut out for access, so I can determine where I'm going to go with what. Okay? Now I need to cut this panel out. It's full width, about 2 feet wide. In fact, I'm not even sure how wide those are. Yeah, these metal supports are 2 feet on center. Well, fortunately I found out, cutting this first panel out, it has to be all trimmed up, but I can do that with a tin snip. I'll trim it all up with tin snip when I get to that point. Right now I just want the panels accessible. So I took that first panel out, and there it is. Then comes the question, what do I do with that sheet metal when I'm done? And it goes in the scrap pile. So what I gotta do now is I have to start some pilot holes, and I gotta kind of elongate those pilot holes with the drill bit in order to get the blade in there to be able to cut. So that's what I'm going to do next, is get those pilot holes started for this second panel, and then I'm going to start cutting away. It's just not fun, just not fun. So here I go. Well, it seems like the blade on my Sawzall is holding up. So I'm thinking I can get this panel cut out with this last blade. Like I said, it just ain't fun. So here we go. I'm going to try cutting this panel out. Okay, well, I got the rough cut in. I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring the camera over here and show you the rough hole. You can see the rough hole, the windows of the topper come from this direction. Now you can see I left this panel. This is going to be all trimmed out. And up here, that's all going to be storage up there on the two sides. And this vent, I'm actually going to be removing. I'm going to remove that vent. I'm going to do that yet today, remove that vent. But the nice thing about this is right here, there, you got that one. As you can see, nice windows, pull the windows over, the screens are exposed, get all that airflow through here, comes up out of the trailer and through there. I can already feel it, the air coming through this front door. I can feel that air coming through and getting sucked right out that window. Any heat coming in the back, it's all heading up to that window. So it's going to work out good. This rail has to stay because it's a structural rail for the trailer. But otherwise, this spot here, I will be cutting this quite a ways back. It's going to be going way back here somewhere. Way back. It's going to go back another 8 or 10 inches all the way across. And then it'll be trimmed up. And all these edges here, once the topper is bolted down in place, these edges will be, basically they'll be rolled up and trimmed out. So that'll really do a good trick on it. But it's coming along, guys. Yeah, I got a couple more days of serious work on it. And after a couple of days, that's a nice thing too about those screens. They lock in place. They lock in place. So with that, this video might be a little long, you know, just chopping out the roof of the trailer, but I wanted to show you where I'm at and that it's getting done, and it's still, yeah, it's a work in progress. Once I get all done there, then I got to get myself a nice step stool to reach up for bolting down the front third of the topper and the very front of the topper. To get that all bolted down, I'm going to need a good step ladder here to be able to reach up there, drill through, and get everything mounted. But this overhead vent that I want to remove, it requires a star head bit to get those screws out, and they're 8-point, and I don't have any 8 points. So, but that vent is broken anyway. So I'm going to drill them out, drop it out, just drill it out, and I'm going to get that thing done today too. So I'm going to wrap this one up. This is just another update of the adventure trailer. I really do like this overhead. It's, you know, and the thing is the adventure trailer is about, well, 6'4". I'm 6 feet. And so you never have to duck in here. And now I got this nice tall overhead. It's sweet. The tailgate, that's one thing I never talked about, was the tailgate on the topper. That is actually going to get permanently mounted in. It's not going to be open. You won't be able to open it. and it'll be completely sealed all the way around so that it's watertight and it's permanently closed, because it makes no sense that you'd be opening that to bring anything in, because this is not a storage area. It's going to be just straight open. So that's going to be permanently shut. And because anything that would come in here would come through this way, through the ramp, and then if it goes up above, it'll get thrown up there. But there you are. There's where we are as of right now, and hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all very soon, I hope. So, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.